point where they're below it, but you know, it's like every point of HP is worth that much more. Sort of break through all the mess, dunk them. The way to go.
If I'm LGD and I see that, I also think like, okay, are they targeting our support through here? Like, are they basically just trying to cut us and just say that we know that you can't contest an axe and shout even or an axe in a line?
Yeah, that's a good point. If you did wind up wanting to do that thing I was talking, pick a mid hero, kind of have to do like either Kunkka against the axe or Lesh with a alive, which doesn't really sound that.
Kunkka too, like 3 heroes who spin is really. The only downside I see to Jug is that maybe they want something that carries a little bit harder, but I mean his kill threat with both Shout Demon and Lion, it doesn't split push the fastest out of the heroes, but there's no BKB Piercer, right? If he wants to just like rat on the side lanes. I think that is like a super safe pick here.
Could also do like a safe lane burr or something like that, which is the same type of survivability at least in the stage. Might be a little bit more difficult after, or rather in the laning stage, survivable after the lane. But yeah, that type of hero, the life stealer already being banned out.
Yeah.
The one thing that's maybe a little bit funky about it is that once that spin OD
Perfect.
purple Sam.
Thank you. I was almost worried that you were going to come up with something good there for a second. That was terrifying. This is a Phantom Assassin without a Magnus. It's okay. Is this allowed? I didn't think this was...
Sorry, yeah.
I think that's Toby.
Yeah, that was Toby. We're hearing a very loud Toby in the background.
I was like, my goodness.
He's in the next
classic
Castro.
Tober.
Go check out.
I saw there was one draft with an Enigma and a Tidehunter, so I'm just going to assume
God,
that's what he's. That's gotta be Toby.
Oh no.
He's lost it. I mean, the loudest I've ever heard him was this morning when Secret had the techies banned by Alliance. He was so mad.
He was moaning. He wasn't feeling it. It was not a good time. But yeah, he's still screaming. But we do
no, I think it's perfect. I'm just gonna let him handle this draft. He's doing a great job so far.
The only thing is, I don't know if the viewers can hear it in the ears.
I can't tell if it's coming through the mics or if it's coming. It's like so loud.
It's just so loud.
Well, hopefully you guys have, of course, at least 4 streams going. Maybe a 5th. Maybe you got, you know, one of your favorite Dota streamers going on at the same time. Why not? It's all Dota, baby.
So we didn't get a chance to talk. This hero to me has felt kind of outside of the pub scene. I feel like it was like right now.
Very unusual to see with Magnus. I think she has a you always think evasion. That is as another reason.
I like it. It also gives them some of that damage that they were kind of lacking. That will carry. I mean, anything can kind of fill that role, but there wasn't really anything else that they need besides just straight up damage. They've got really good control, maybe something that would have KB piercing, but I don't even know what that is. I mean, I guess that's PA again. You've got Blink Strike, which can blink onto somebody. Yeah, interesting Phantom Strike. So we'll see how this goes. Somnus going to be playing on that Leshrac mid against an OD. OD versus Lesh feels like it's somewhat of a farm fest unless there's a rotation that comes in.
Yeah, and always like having a jungle and farm that up for both heroes, so we tend to start looking towards the supports. OD is one of the more classic positions. Think like, okay, rotation possibilities, right? Like who can just follow up on an Astral? Threatens me through Astral, and they have quite a bit. I mean, Astral into Disruption can easily set up for a third hero. You have Astral into the Earth Spike too. Maybe even Astral with like Axe walking down the ramp and calling you. There's plenty of options here.
That's nice ways to do it. Those sort of take you out of the map type of abilities. It's like that extra little bit of save and, you know, whatever. And when the fights start to get really crazy, which tend to happen with Kunkka, it's one of the best answers for him. 11 looks to make a move to try and catch the second wave. Looks like the line is going to be soaking the experience on the first one here. Kaka trying to block out, get the range creep up front and center.
This is an interesting hero, right? The ET when it comes to this, because you can see like you can only spirit just the axe, right? So you're not getting all these big bonuses. So it's not the good old 1v1 the ET likes to win, but obviously quite fine. He's able to outrange ET completely. Very frustrating. Good choice by 11 there to do that wall. It's on cooldown too.
Very nicely done. He has that second salve afterwards. Can really pressure X Nova here while still getting the creeps taken down fairly low. Does have the other camp coming in now, and that range creep is within deny range. See if X Nova is able to get that one away, but it looks like instead, at least for the moment, it's going to be a rotation coming in from the Rubik. They're going to be able to get this kill onto Old 11, looking for a first blood. X Nova, does he get spun on? No. They're just going to take the kill. FY picks it up.
Really nice play there. Down bottom, the wave is also pushing in too, so this is fine. Chalice is doing everything down there. Good rotation from the Rubik to get the kill. They even didn't have to block the camps, right? That was one concern I thought. Is that if the Axe ends up winning that fight, right, then you sometimes have to block these camps so he's not quite as much farm inside that dire jungle.
Yeah. And now being able to deny that away, it looks like they're going to try and go for a pull-off here to the side. So a good start at least. Axe did get level 2 off of that. Hasn't decided to take another yet. But in the meantime, Kaka just going to try and contest Ame, his ability to farm there, and steals away the last guy on the Arch Creek.
Dire's top tower.
This feels like it's the action lane. Definitely.
Yes. I mean, we're winding up with a 3v2, so to be expected, I suppose.
I do kind of wonder how this is going to work out for Kunkka, considering he's left completely alone. But it seems like so far, Chalice getting some really good experience, level 3, even contesting the farm.
Yeah, meanwhile, as expected, the mid lane, not too exciting. 14-1, 11-1, so, you know, we're not going to worry too much about this one. The rotation threat, you can just see so many of the heroes, right? When you're duking out this like 3v2 for trying to contest someone like this Kunkka right now, there's no mystery where the supports are rotating. That helps keep your mid laner safe.
Uh-oh, Chalice.
Yeah, he gone.
5 stacks there, and see, even gives the last chicken. Ooh, dark. That was nice.
Yeah. Perfectly executed. Exactly what you need. And, oh, is he going to get a double stack? Oh, he got one. All right. Almost a double. Very close. That would have been sick. One of the more underrated parts of Shadow Demon. Get the double or triple stacks at once. Camps.
Literally just took the words out of my mouth. That's every time I see this hero, I just want to see the double triple stack.
Yeah.
And it never happened. They tried for it there.
I remember some guy posted a thing where he did 5 camps at once with Naga. And I was like, wow. I mean, I wonder how long that guy practiced that.
Yeah. But once you practice it enough, it becomes easy to get like the layer at least 2, right? And it can make a huge difference. Like the amount of gold increase that you can get on these supports now, isn't it up to like 30 or something %? Like,
oh, it feels
a lot
great.
Of gold.
Stacking Ancients is if you have a core that can farm those things, that's like easy wards. That basically makes up for not having a Jeep.
Let's
not get crazy here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Hard to beat
attack.
though.
It's true. 11. Pull back in. Getting a little bit fresh and fanciful here onto the axe. A very tanky person, but it looks like they are just going to back out now. He can head off to the jungle if he wants afterwards. D rune up top. Kaka is going to steal this one away from Somnus.
Double damage.
Just to get the DD picked up. Gives him the no chill.
I think 11's having a pretty, frankly. Like, he's drawing all this attention up there, and he's only died that one time. I thought he was going to die a second time earlier for sure, and then even that one looked a little bit scary. Nova not able to help secure anything there quite yet. Gonna get some smokes, a couple wards out here.
Uh-oh. They'll find the kill down, and that's
Well, that
the
explains
thing.
it. Why the axe was living, right?
Yep. I would do it.
Made their quick move with the DD there on the line.
It's one of those things too where you suddenly get, you know, 1 stack, 2 stack, you feel like you're okay, and then the Shadow Demon ends up, you know, imprisoning you, and you're suddenly up to 4 or 5, and pretty quick kill.
Rune's looking very good right now for LGD, but Chalice will get drawn back. Yeah, he's not gonna go for it. So 2 and 2.
Dire structures are fortified.
Well done.
Money.
Looks like there was a
Radiant's top tower is
fortification
under
there
attack.
as well by the Dire, so they're forting the creep wave, I guess? Is that what they were doing? Not exactly sure. Looks like they were just forting the creep wave up top to get some, possibly.
Revile.
Wow, so I thought they had control over both runes up the top there, but then, yeah, that call steals there on 11, so they wind up going 3 for 1 instead.
All right.
Nice stuff from Keen. Ooh, the axe, though.
How you
Put
doing,
in his
mister?
place.
Hanging out for a while. Is he just gonna sit here and wait with the stomp? 11 can't TP away.
He's got some issue.
Uh-oh. Mr. 11. Is he literally just gonna sit here? X-No doesn't have that much else that he needs to do. Is the animation can't stand it? Okay. He's just gonna put him to sleep and then walk away afterwards. but
Yeah,
the
he
TP
had to
goes.
play the game. He's like, all right, I have to just hope that he is doing it right now.
Yeah.
If he caught him right there, that would have been so brutal.
Because, I mean, how do you get him down from that point? Like,
You wait.
until TP's off cooldown, right?
Yeah.
Somnus gets banished now. The pullback in. They have the Soul Catcher as well. A lot of damage out onto the side. Do they have enough to come through? And yes, indeed, they will get the kill. Kaka picks it up. And the stomp, not in time to save the life of their Lesh.
11. I saw far too many players die to neutrals in the TI quals. It was mostly Embers, so I'm going to be honest, and trying to flame guard their way through. And 11 gets a little risky low there, but he does survive. Oh, bottom.
Dire's bottom tower is
Chalice
under attack.
again. Pick. And when he comes back, Chrono's going to be back too. Oh, they've already got the range creep. Maybe not quite. He's very, very close. Yeah, this next wave will do it. So the danger zone will be down here. And how do you, I mean, you basically just have to go. You essentially have to go down there and give that free kill. Like, you still need that XP. You play the tower as much as you can.
Well, and he's still gotten good levels off of this for Chalice. He's actually going to walk down, it looks like.
Dire's top tower is
We'll
under
be able to...
Good level.
I mean, level 4 at this point on a Kunkka offlane, it's not terrible, right? Or do you think it's terrible? Okay.
I don't know if I'd say good.
Okay. This is the other nice thing you can do is, you know, play it out a little bit, trying to throw some X shenanigans, get a hit in, some extra
I mean,
harass.
that's rough. When you're Xing from a tier 1.
No, it's true. It ain't great. Old Chicken controlling this lane quite adeptly and can go for all of the denies in the world. If there is another rotation coming in from the Shadow Demon at a certain point, it's be another dead Chalice. But he gets level 5 off of that, just staying within XP range. Time, level 7 for Somnus. They're going to get the D ward here. And as far as the way that you want to play this out and having that first Chronosphere, like, do you want to use it on that Kunkka? Does Old Chicken want to leave this lane and try and maybe make a gank onto Somnus?
You're fine to just take, you'll take whatever.
Yeah.
The main goal is just constantly getting farm off the lane right now, because Void, not the best farm, until you get into that first item, be it Midas, or in this case, he's looking towards the Maelstrom.
Old 11 gets caught by the rotation coming from the Lesh. Somnus able to pick up that kill. Nice rotation, much needed. As you said, 11 was becoming more and more of a problem. Still up to level 6 now, Axe.
Not the snowballing axe, right? The guy's going for a bracer first, can't go for the Vanguard or something, so not this big threatening hero that you like to have when you got the big red guy.
For those phase boots.
Phase boots every hero, you know?
Yeah.
Once the Slarks started picking it up, I was like, all right, this is getting a little out of control. I definitely appreciate the treads on the Void though, right?
Yeah.
Just super value item on the hero. You will love the attack speed. You don't necessarily need the phase boots. You like the mana management with your time walk too.
Right now he's saying top of the net worth, so all of these little stat items make him that much more valuable in the fights, and getting over to the quick maelstrom will be super helpful finding any of those kills, or even, he said, staying off the lane, rotating to the jungle, getting some farm on.
They're trying to create a fight opportunity at the bottom with the chrono here. So they're bringing both supports. They want both of these bounty runes, and they will say that if anyone's here, we just like guarantee kill. So Chicken's just going in to force some rotations. They even have this aggressive ward here, so spotting both the Kunkka and the Rubik.
In the area, decide to make that rotation onto a shrine. It's very risky. And
Wow.
Looks like with X Nova, they're gonna back out.
Back.
Dyer's middle
I
tower
thought they
is
were
under
down to
attack.
contest. Stomp is very frustrating versus the Faceless Void. That is one thing. In fact, it used to be considered one of the counters. Just like Naga, right, where the chrono happens, you just try and get the stomp off inside. It can completely ruin your ulti, so that is one thing he's gonna have to worry about. Not as bad as it used to be though, because you don't have the disarm anymore.
That's true. Yeah, that was the real class back then. And I will say right there, the Rubik Fade Bolt just caused the Void to miss 3 CS and 2 denies in a row. It's like one of those really annoying little things that comes about.
Yeah, it's like Bassy toggling or something.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, come on,
Leave me alone, guys.
No, I'm just trying to get some fun. With truce.
You get your farm, I get my XP. Let's make it happen. But yeah, the game so far still relatively quiet in these early stages. Both teams content just getting their farm on.
Radiant structures are fortified.
This neck and neck at the top, Void PA, just the
Radiant
carry
middle tower
life,
is under
man.
attack.
These guys could not be happier.
This PA has a Battle Fury queued up. Like, when was the last time we saw a PA Battle Fury that won?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, if you don't have mag, you don't pick this hero. So
Yeah.
if you have mag, you don't buy Battle Fury. So it's just kind of like, it is indeed strange. But I definitely agree with the concept of the evasion value in a match.
Dude, look at the wraparound. They find Kaka there off to the side, gonna be able to find that stomp and just chase through to bring down that Lion.
Yeah, it was mirrored rotations too at the same time, right? Because they smoked up top, they brought the Chrono, Shadow Demon, and just one team successful, one not, and well read there from LGD.
Really well played by that Lion as well, not casting anything and allowing it to be stolen by the Rubik. Just gave up mana drain level 1. So one of the least value spells to give away in this game.
Invisibility.
Certainly in this one.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Are there any that are really like the clutch saves that you would, or clutch spells that you would want to steal for the Rubik in this game?
Astral and Disruption are the two big ones I see because I want to counter the Chrono and the Berserker's Call.
Found themselves in old 11, gonna chase him down with the stun. They move in with old Chicken, gets brought down super low and has to time walk away, but it does save old 11 for the moment. Now looking for that stomp. Naga tries to dodge away from it, but it's not gonna happen. And now stealing Disruption, that's the pickup for the Rubik. A big win there as LGD win the fight with Chrono used.
Yeah, and I think he's thinking smoke, Shrine Smoke, just right. Chrono's down. We want to go aggressive. I have Disruption. You have Split Earth. Let's go kill someone. Nice find on the ward though. So now that kind of, you're like, we gotta clear some waves. I don't know if I want to smoke now.
Did he just kill Kaka too? Chalice making the plays here, hitting level 8 at this point. And with this rotation coming from Old Chicken, unless he gets like a billion bashes, I don't think he's taking this guy down.
Yeah, he's got 2 on the dilation there. 2 spells going, so not enough.
Very well played, and meanwhile the rotation comes mid. Last couple of minutes been looking good for LGD, although the disruption, and now turning around to find old 11, trying to kill him off in time, but the disruption saved coming from Dark. Somnus trying to back away, see if he can get the kill as the rotation comes yet again. Shadow Poison stolen. Off that stomp, not gonna land, but they almost take down 11 again. He is playing with fire.
He's insane.
I can't believe he's still What?
He ran into that fight with, I don't even know, like 30% HP?
And the FY with the YOLO calls him out for it.
They only did 340 damage to that axe.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Hey, you know, when it works, it works.
Yeah, stolen shadow poison for the win there.
That was amazing. Well,
Save the tower, I suppose, for now at least.
and that's something that I think we have been seeing more and more of from teams, is just throwing bodies to keep those towers alive. That shows how much they're valuing this tower, that they're willing to, you know, just throw the axe at basically no life for it.
And now they have 25 seconds till chrono. So if you try and approach the tower again, then it's a much scarier attempt at the top.
Oh, it's on the stomp, and that might be enough to keep Kaka alive. Do they want to?
That's crazy. That a lion lives there, those two heroes coming in.
Yeah. I guess just the rotation of Old Chicken, they know that there could be kill coming.
That's so ridiculously good though for Kaka, because like it's so hard to find this space when you're playing a lion like this, right? Like he's just trying to find any sort of okay, there is a one wave coming into this tower, my cores aren't nearby, I might get a Blink Dagger this game. And if you die during all those, you're like missing time, you get the death costs. Another rotation down bottom. They spot the wards. So now they're aware that LGD knows there's 3 of them. I don't know if they can make this catch, but you will see for the Ironheart.
Battle instead for the bounty rune. The Torn is going to connect now onto Kaka. Earthspike stolen from it by the Rubik. Turns it back around now onto Kaka, looking for the catch, looking for the kill, and they get it. FY picks it up.
Good disruption there to try and save from Dark, but follow still.
FY Rubik. You know, in all of the love that guy got last year, a lot of it was talking much more about his Earthshaker, and well, proving that this is still a potent hero for him. They find themselves another kill onto Old 11, and LGD really turning it up.
The happier position of one player. All right, my team's winning. Hey, way to go, team. You're just clapping. Like, you guys are amazing.
Doing great. I'll be there once I get my Battle Fury and I farm a couple items.
Well, here it comes. Already eyeing up that Deso next.
15 minutes.
Not too shabby, right? Phase. Get yourself a Wraith Band too. Got a wand.
I mean, the biggest thing is, like, I also don't feel like Keen are going to be able to bring that much pressure onto Ame for the next few minutes. So it's like that early Battle Fury combined with not needing to fights. And you look at these next couple of items that are coming out. For Chalice in particular, Heaven's Halberd is like the item against OD. It's so good.
In combination with a PA, it's going to be very hard for even damage.
Yeah.
But FY already has the Aether Lens and now has a Blink Dagger done too. So his range initiation is absolutely absurd.
They do a call there onto the illusion. He has a Blink Dagger?
Yeah.
What?
I saw him buy it. Yeah, it's there. It's on that courier. Coming.
He's so far. This guy's crazy.
Got 3 kills, 0 deaths. Helps.
3 assists. Top lane. Find themselves Old Chicken. Farm going down. This is kind of what we've been seeing from LG. Now they make this rotation afterwards, but they don't have the chrono, but they're going to get the call now onto Kunkka, bringing him down low. He's going to be able to get the kill with the dunk, but the turnaround comes, and now in a little bit of trouble. Ame very far forward. They're going to try and chase him with E, but they do manage to take down one. Ame now in some trouble. Has another Phantom Strike and a couple, but they try and take him down with the taunt. Needs to jump away. Phantom Strike out of there, safe for the moment. Dark in some trouble as well, as they are going to try and bring down Ame. 4 dead, but Ame will not be deterred. He just walks away as Dark is getting his own Shadow Poison thrown back against him. LGD make it happen.
He needed so much more on that Sandy's Eclipse, but he knew he had to throw it down. And it wasn't enough at this point in the game, right? He saw the rest of LGD coming through. He's like, I'm gonna get stunned up. I'm not gonna be able to get this off right now. I have to pop it, and clearly the damage issues from that one going in favor of LGD, and no chrono there to back him up.
And that's one of those moments too where you talked about those items that the PA has, like the Wraith Band, the Magic Wand. If he doesn't have those, I think that Ame dies right there.
Yeah, true.
And then that fight looks so different, and Keen suddenly are walking away looking good. But as it stands, 5,000 gold in the hole, 18 minutes in. They need to get their feet back under them.
I mean, just look at FY and how far he can telekinesis people, and that's at max level. And now he's gonna start putting his points in the Arcane Supremacy. And then you look at your Blink Dagger, jacked up by the Aether Lens as well.
Yeah, that range is in...
Like, how do you operate in a team fight before your BKB is OD? It's extremely difficult. You always feel threatened here. And you know if you get grabbed, you're just getting stomped right after.
Yeah, well, and all of that damage amplification that comes out as well. It does feel like the other thing is, I don't think we've seen more than one hero get chronoed so far in this game.
Well, there was that 2-hero chrono that he ran away from.
That's true. I forgot about that one.
There you go.
That's a good point. But that's the thing, right? Is that this is a hero that you need to be making these team fights work, and it's just not working for Keen right now. Some of that is probably a vision component as well. You look at these wards that they've got down, you know, spotting all of those rotations that came out. Sure, Keen did just get a D ward, but LGD were able to see them make that 4-person rotation first, and now they're farming on the other side of the map, taking this tier 2.
Yeah, there's another sort of scary and frustrating element, I would say, for Keen, is that you have 2 very big cooldowns, Chrono and the Sandy's Eclipse, and LGD have nothing. I mean, their big cooldowns, like,
yeah,
they don't care about anything else. So if you ever, like, let's say you pop this Chrono and Sandy's in a team fight, if you lose that fight, you're losing a tower. Or Roche or something. They're just going to walk wherever they want as LGD, and there's no way you can... They're trying to get this big recovery with this the axe, see if they can find that kill onto Ame, but very difficult without blade mail.
Lift up the X, the pullback torrent. Keen know they can't take this fight. Are they going to find any way to save old 11? He is going to be pulled back in again. Disruption, keeping him alive, but they're just going to land it out afterwards. Nice blink away afterwards, as that was in between the X wearing off and the disruption wear as well. But Ame is in the prize, spots old 11.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Uses the Purge. With that, LGD just take the tower, walk away, moving across the map and taking whatever they want.
All right, but they got what they need here from Keen, right? Finish the BKB, onto the OD. Now they at least have everything they need. Gauge. Sure, they'd love to have the Purge too, but you just say, okay, guys, back me up. Just play around me right now and see if we can find something. I think Old Chicken's done a very good job of keeping up right now. Like, this is a PA with a Battle Fury, and he's finding these lanes where there's no pressure here from LGD, and only had the 1 death so far.
The other one that's about to be completed is the Kaka Blink Dagger. He's just finishing off this last round of camps here.
Does Chicken have his BKB too? Okay.
Yeah, there's a big timing that's coming out.
All right, okay.
Blade Mail's still a ways away from Axe. I think you got to make the move before that happens. This is also the same time as the Halberd, though.
That is frustrating, though. So he's got to be quick with that BKB.
Yeah.
It might have just got pinged there, because he just pinged Chalice.
That's always going to happen. Astral. The X-Boat comes out, but should be good to go in another minute. That does give the
I think he
Stolbow.
got the equilibrium off.
Yeah.
That was nice. He saw the Rubik they have.
Speaking of Rubik, talked already about the Blink Aether Lens, but now also halfway towards the Aghanim Scepter on this hero.
Pop the smoke. They want Kaka very close for that Blink Hex.
Only has the 1-point hex, but still enough to follow up afterwards with the other disables. The thing is, if they don't find this, and yeah, the scan comes immediately, they know.
Got him.
You can see LGD, they're just so well positioned across the map. Like, they're spread out, they're farming, they're not really in that much danger. The worst that's going to happen here, unless a fight happens, is they're going to lose their tier 1 tower mid, which I think is an acceptable loss at this point.
No losses are acceptable here. They got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Radiant's
All right, they see the X. Does he want to chrono it? They're trying to bait with the double Void Illusion.
He's getting pulled back out afterwards, and he's just fine. And now the Rubik dropping down fairly low, but the lift comes. They're focusing all of their attention onto this Rubik, and I think LGD can just walk away and be okay with that. That's Chronosphere down.
I think Chicken might have got him there.
Yeah.
Walking the 2 illusions like that, right in towards the Rubik. Like, he has the 1 illusion from the illusion rune still up on the high ground.
Yeah.
And I think because like Rubik would not have walked that close to the real Faceless Void there.
It's true.
Yeah, he got baited a bit. It's a nice play from Old Chicken. And I think you're okay with that Chrono, right? You can't really, like, not Chrono Rubik, right?
That's fair. Yeah, I guess he is also, just because he's so farmed, become such a big part of...
Yeah, if he Chronos 3 of your allies and then ET starts following up, you're like, my bad, guys. we just lost.
Yeah. I guess the thing about it was that it looked strange is because the X Kunko was going to come back outside of the Chronosphere. But yeah, good play to get the tower. If you're LGD now that Rubik's back up, do you decide to just fight at this point? Run in and try and take the engagement?
They have the Deso. That's all the ridiculous blur stuff, right? So, oh, look at this handy little graphic they have now. Causes blur to have instant cast time, wow. And applies a dispel, wow. Anytime you get a hero kill, your abilities are refreshed. And what's the cooldown then? 12? The
That's
Scepter instead of
pretty
45? That's pretty good.
Interesting.
So what would be our typical item instead?
Axe doesn't feel
It would be like
Basher?
Abyssal, yeah. It'd be essentially you just Basher and Abyssal.
It's pretty cool. I like it. So basically the idea is like Blink Strike, well Dagger, Blink Strike, then you do Blur, the whole combo again, and then you have to wait until Blur's back up again. Is that the idea?
Yeah, well, Blur's just like it's a weird and annoying spell when you're trying to like gank PA. And the
Yeah.
fact that it even has instant with the Aghanim's.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Chronosphere, 7
6,
seconds away.
5.
They're all grouped together. Do they realize they got the lift up? They need to be able to get this Chronosphere off. 2 seconds away. Can they stun lock up? The save coming with the Astro. They're kind of grouped together for the moment. If they decide to jump out afterwards, the Chronosphere is available. But instead, they're just turning the fight with the BKB. Old 11 catches now onto 1, trying to bring him down. Somnus very low, but 11 is just going to drop. Old Chicken manages to bring down 1. The walk forward Chronosphere onto 4 is doing a lot of damage. But now Old Chicken FY is there as well. Able to steal away Chronosphere. Turns it back, but it's on top of the PA BKB. Old Chicken now is just beating away into her. Now the turnaround coming a second time as Chalice trying to see if they can find that kill. Buyback coming from the line as he's going to be here in a second. But LGD have already somewhat won this fight. It's only the Shadow Demon and the Lion left. And with that, LGD managed to take it. What in God's name just happened?
I think one chrono was even. We had 2 of each. The next chrono, I think there were 3 dire heroes in there and 2 radiant. Yeah, pretty much that, I would say.
Yeah.
Still, of course, a big win there for LGD. Bit of a wasted buyback as well there from Keen, and it's going to secure the Roche as well, and probably enough gold afterward there for Ame to finish out that Aghanim Scepter. Not going to lose control of that. You could see the problems here, right here, right? When they jumped in onto Old Chicken, it's just like, oh, guys, are we going to finish the kill? Are we going to leave him? And like, and then they eventually was able to come back. There's a steal, and yeah, it was 3 and 3. Okay, it was even again. So we had 2 and 2 and 3 and 3 there in terms of the teammates inside those chronos. And you guys are just here in Roche. Finished off there. No contest whatsoever, as Ame will take.
You can see the end up finish of that was now a 12,000 gold lead going into the favor of LGD as they find Old 11 in the woods yet again. In spite of the blade mail, there's not enough damage thrown in with that call. Just trying to stay alive that much longer. I have to say, I love offlane Kunkka. This to me feels like it's a very cool change to this hero that we've been seeing more recently now, where you just build a couple of these whatever item you need, whatever item your team needs.
After bracers. I mean,
Bracers.
hold on now, don't get out of control.
That's fair.
You gotta get the bracers. You gotta be stylish, looking good.
8, so a couple bracers, Heaven's Halberd, it's at 2,500.
Yeah, but as you said, it's very game dependent as to what you can get, because now he's got the, I believe the Lotus queued up. Decisions based on your opponents. You go for the Solar Crest, he had queued up there too. He was thinking about that.
Oh my
Get a
god.
Blink Dagger some game too.
He has a Rapier queued up next. Oh, Ame. Don't do it to me, please. I don't know if my heart can handle it.
This is some like Nisha, ESL, Hamburg, Terrorblade, Rapier stuff here. It's like, yeah, the game's in hand. Looks pretty good. That's by Rapier. Yeah, that sounds good. What could go wrong?
He just purged off the Shadow Demon stack.
Boom. Welcome to basic Dispel, baby.
See it. Careful, careful, careful. Anybody shows up, they're gonna get blasted here by Ame, who's just
Dude, this is so annoying.
Radiant's
hunting
you
away.
So you can blur into people and then blur again. Okay, I don't know how I feel.
11. Break on it. Yeah, just gonna have to back away afterwards. There's also an Aghanim Scepter completed on the Rubik, who still has Chronosphere, so Chrono, yeah, that's dangerous.
That is very dangerous. Not a lot of time
Oh my
left.
god, they got it. The Chronosphere comes out. It's on absolutely everybody. FY caught 4 with it. Are you kidding me? Chalice walks in, takes down 1. Now the illusion shows up. Are they going to be able to find that kill afterwards? Yes, indeedy. With the Earth Splitter, they buy back down to 1. Chalice need to walk away. He's eventually going to be brought down. Steals the Sanity's Eclipse. Don't do it to him, FY. They can't handle it. And they're eventually going to kill him off. Somnus eats the dirt. No buyback. Was PA even in that fight? He didn't need to be.
Radiant's middle
That was all FY.
Just hanging out. Yeah, FY's got things covered. Absolutely ridiculous range of the car. Oh, I think I'd like that again, please. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, this looks good.
Finger of death. They try and get it down. Stolen away the Earth Spike. Turns it back around against them. Give him another
Dude,
steal on Chrono. Are you kidding me? He stole it twice.
He takes, he says, wait, I need Earth Spike. Hold that Chrono. Void, can you take us for a second? Cool. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I got Chrono again.
Oh my god. What in God's name was that? He's
That's
got
to be
it.
fair, they didn't get a structure here. So gold
true.
coming out on top here for Keen. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. They did just make a little.
Turns out that PA was indeed in that fight. Did 5,000 damage
Nah, but
very
no one
rapidly.
cares.
That's true.
Fine. Wait, she gets a rapier. She can have a respect.
Okay.
Until then, it's all FY.
Got it queued up. Tap for respect.
A bit dangerous. You know, he's got a minute and a half left on this Aegis. I don't know if I want to be handing over the old rapier quite yet.
Oh,
Big call.
blade mail to lift up afterwards though. Ame turns
Dude,
the
look how
beast
much
out.
damage that did though too. Now Soul
Soul
Catcher.
Catcher, Old Chicken, tries to get him, blink away. FY, still hanging on to Chrono, can turn it back against enemy team as they're walking forward. Gets him again, Chronoing the OD, isolating Old Chicken, now trying to jump away, but it's not quite gonna happen. And the full combo now out onto OD, who just gets completely crit and evaporated. Oh, whether it's Chalice, whether it's Ame, there's too much damage for these folks.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, good play there from FY again, of course. Just isolating the OD as you said, making sure that
Radiant's top tower.
Ame could just like fully focus down that void, force him out of the fight.
He's got 2 Astrals as well, because guess what? He's got Aghanim Scepter, steals Earth Spike, and doesn't even get a chance to really use it. So they will get Old Chicken force out. They're just done. GG.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Moments this game looked good for Keen. Were there any?
I don't know. It was tough. And you know what's crazy about that? Oftentimes I feel like the phrase styling on is thrown about too much. That was just FY completely styling on him. It was insane. Really, really impressive performance from LGD on